The RMS Titanic departed from Southampton, England, on its maiden voyage to New York City. At the time, it was the largest and most luxurious passenger ship ever built. People from different backgrounds boarded the ship. Wealthy businessmen, families, workers, and immigrants all shared the dream of crossing the Atlantic Ocean. The Titanic represented human innovation, luxury, and progress. Many even believed that the ship was practically unsinkable. Life aboard the Titanic was extraordinary. First-class passengers enjoyed elegant dining rooms, luxurious cabins, grand staircases, and world-class service. Everything about the ship was designed to impress. As the Titanic continued its journey across the North Atlantic Ocean, passengers relaxed and enjoyed their voyage. However, unknown to many on board, danger was waiting ahead. On 14 April 1912, the Titanic received several warnings from other ships about icebergs in the area. Despite these warnings, the ship continued moving at a high speed through the cold waters of the Atlantic. Late that night, at approximately 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted a massive iceberg directly ahead. The crew immediately tried to avoid it, but there was very little time to react. Moments later, the Titanic struck the iceberg. Although the collision did not seem catastrophic at first, the iceberg had damaged several compartments below the waterline. Seawater began pouring into the ship. The Titanic was designed with watertight compartments, and many believed this feature would protect the ship. Unfortunately, the damage was greater than expected. Engineers soon realized that the ship could not be saved. As the situation became more serious, passengers were instructed to put on life jackets and move toward the lifeboats. Many people were confused because the ship still appeared stable. One of the greatest tragedies was that the Titanic did not carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. At the time, safety regulations were outdated and did not require ships of this size to have sufficient lifeboat capacity. As the crew launched lifeboats into the freezing night, fear and uncertainty spread among passengers. Families were separated. Some people found places in the boats, while many others remained on the ship. Distress signals were sent repeatedly in the hope that nearby vessels would respond. Meanwhile, the ship's musicians reportedly continued playing music to help calm passengers during the crisis. As the hours passed, the bow of the Titanic sunk deeper into the ocean. The massive ship slowly tilted forward. The freezing Atlantic waters made survival extremely difficult. In the early hours of 15 April 1912, the Titanic finally broke apart and disappeared beneath the surface of the ocean. More than 1,500 people lost their lives in the disaster. Around 700 survivors escaped in lifeboats and waited in the darkness for rescue. Several hours later, the RMS Carpathia arrived and rescued the survivors. News of the tragedy quickly spread around the world, shocking millions of people. The sinking of the Titanic led to major changes in maritime safety. New international rules required ships to carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Iceberg monitoring systems were improved, and safety procedures became much stricter. More than a century later, the Titanic remains one of the most famous maritime disasters in history. Books, documentaries, and films continue to tell its story. The Titanic was built as a symbol of human achievement and confidence. Yet its tragic fate became a powerful lesson about nature, safety, and the limits of technology. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy history stories like this, Be sure to subscribe to History Vault and join us for more incredible journeys into the past.